Hello, all my heroes in training. I am, of course, your host, Kingston Hero. Nice to meet all of you. And I have brought a couple of friends with me, also some family. Uh, introduce yourself, guys.
Hello,
Rock Wolf.
hayden maskell.
Uh, and the other two over here. That's Honey the Cappy, and that's Rock the Wolf.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, hello.
What up?
So yeah, we'll be doing the Q&A stream, also talking about some things that's going on currently with all of us. Well, not
Yeah,
major personal things, but yeah, just some things.
some,
Like how we've
yeah,
been and
some
stuff
things.
while we're waiting for questions to roll in, which I don't think will roll in at any point. Because I'm not exactly popular.
To be honest, neither am I.
But yeah. Yeah. So, how have you guys been?
I've been doing pretty
Been
good.
good. I've
Yeah.
been alright.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
just been playing
You
Minecraft.
alright over
So
there? Well, yeah, that's cool and everything. So y'all got plans for the holidays?
Working on it,
no,
but
I may get my Christmas
Yeah.
tree out, maybe. So that
Uh,
I'm working on at Christmas, so
yeah. That's terrible.
trying to get that money
You gotta get
Money.
that money.
Gotta get
so
that
I can
sweet old cash.
buy things for me and be selfish. Yay!
to get that cheddar cheese.
Don't milk.
Gotta get that equity.
Okay, let's not milk it.
Okay,
Okay. Oh, we got a viewer.
that would
One
not be very
viewer.
Cuda.
That's
Yay!
probably. Oh.
Yeah, we got one viewer. Only about one
Woo!
person cared.
Yay! Unless they leave. Unless they
If they
leave.
do leave, then that'll be sad.
By the way, that one viewer in the thing, you could post in a question if you want us to answer.
Please.
Imagine if they don't say anything and they leave.
If they
So they're
don't,
like,
then
I have
They're
no
like,
idea what
nah, I
the
don't want to be
fuck
part of this. Bye.
someone just gives them the freaking big boot and goes, "Get out of here!"
Oh my god.
But yeah, any of y'all got some questions y'all want to ask?
Anybody see the recent Game Awards that happened
yeah.
recently?
Not really.
Oh, turns out
I
that
am
the game
Kind of lost.
Baldur's Gate got Game of the Year this time.
Uh,
Pretty much like a medieval type of
you
game.
know what? I'm going to talk about something. So, I don't know if
Yeah.
many of you have this game, but Sonic vs. Speed Battle. A good game, personally, to me.
Yeah, good game.
I'm
Just
going to
wish it
talk
was
about how
easier.
annoying Methodist is.
Oh, geez.
Oh boy.
Methodist is extremely annoying.
Don't let Memphis,
How
Tennessee.
annoying are we
make you do that.
talking?
I don't care about Memphis, Tennessee. He's annoying. I have never
Annoying.
met such an
Not
annoying
half as
character
annoying as you are.
before.
Okay.
But yeah. So, the reason why I don't like Mevalis is because not only can you spam him, but I'm not even kidding about the spam. When I say spam, I mean spam. And if 3 of those ghosts get on you, right, you can't attack for 3 turns. And it's absolutely annoying because he could spam it,
Skill issue.
whether he's in first or second place.
God dang.
Again, that sounds like a skill issue, Kingston. That really sounds like a skill issue.
It's not a skill issue. It's a spammer issue. They need to nerf him.
Again, that sounds like a you problem that only you're having right now.
I just got an Amber Alert. Virginia Amber Alert.
Already.
Oh,
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with this. Godspeed to that kid, I guess. But
God dang.
Hope the family's okay. Yeah, I don't know what they want me to do about it.
Yeah.
Like, I guess if I see the car, that I'll report to it. But it's like in Virginia, so.
North Virginia.
Oh, we got another viewer.
Yes.
Yay!
Hello.
Please stay.
Please ask
stay.
questions. We're not just here talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ethan.
Hey.
The
Are you sure?
Winters. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? He doesn't actually mind being called that.
Called what?
Ethan Winters.
I just said that as a joke.
But he doesn't mind being called that.
Okay then.
But, yeah. So, look, I'm going to talk about Sonic Forces Speed Battle a lot because I really enjoy the game. The one time that I've actually gotten super mad at the game is when I didn't get to get Excalibur Sonic. I was literally like 3 points away from getting him back. And then the event ended. I was like, oh, so that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna destroy this game.
What?
Now, I personally enjoy the game a lot. I enjoy it a lot because, you know, you get to see other people, you know, view the Sonic fandom, I guess. Because a lot of people will play as their favorite character or a character they're extremely good at. And
The moment
for
you
some
see
reason, I'm
Netflix, you're like,
extremely
oh,
good with
shit, get
Tangle.
out here.
Yeah, it's Methodist. The people that I will definitely be afraid to face first is people who made movie Knuckles. We got no viewers now, but people who made movie Knuckles.
Oh
People
no.
who made people who made super characters. Rockman disappeared.
No. Oh no.
He will be back.
Oh, I'll be right back. I need to go to the toilet.
Speaking of which, he is back.
Sorry, Mike was acting up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, since you brought that up,
Yes.
did anybody catch the latest little image they did for the Sonic 3 movie yet?
Oh yeah. The picture of Shadow's boots.
Yep, it's about freaking time we got some news on that.
Yeah, the boots look awesome. I already said if I met him in real life, I'm taking the boots.
I can only imagine how hard those things
The
must
boots
be.
are mine. Yeah.
Question is, would you treat them as
Anyway,
would you treat
back
those
to
things as
the
roller skates or
list.
ice skates?
Roller skates, honestly.
What are we talking about?
I was talking about the new the image of Shadow when they showed his freaking shoes. And I was saying, what would they work as better, ice skates or roller skates?
He would rock both, to be honest.
Roller skates.
Again, he
Ice
would rock
skates,
both
you're
because
just gonna have
he's
to be on
already-
ice for.
they're air shoes.
But they're
I
air
actually do remember a long time ago, back when I used to watch the cartoon Sonic X. There was actually a point where Sonic got a pair of those himself.
Yeah.
Like,
That was in the third season.
Yeah, it was basically
Yeah.
it was basically Shadow's like shoes, but the design was more like in Sonic style, basically.
He also have water shoes. I think he
Yeah,
also
those
had
actually-
ice skating
water
shoes.
Yeah, and not to mention they also pulled the freaking soap shoes back in there.
Yeah. Back in the Divine world,
Yeah,
Yes.
they really
the soap
they
shoes.
really completely forgot about those shoes for that guy, didn't they?
Well, not in Force, not in Frontiers. They didn't. They brought those back, and in Forces too. They were like a
Yeah, they
special
brought-
customized shoe.
Well, not to mention they also freaking brought the shoes. They brought the shoes and gloves specifically back when Sonic Boom was still around.
Yep.
You know,
They
you
brought
know-
in Boom Sonic shoes. I would actually love to make an outfit with those whenever they would keep the champs.
it'd be amazing.
Because
if
those
you could
shoes
actually,
look
like,
cool.
Yeah, if you could get like a legitimate pair of those things, that would be insane.
Man, they should add that in Frontiers. Sick.
They need to add
no.
Yeah, hold on a second, please.
They need to add the Rider's outfit look
They
too.
need to add. Yes. Somebody finally agrees with me. They need to add the
Wait,
Ryder
what are we
stuff back.
talking about?
'Cause I love Ryder.
I like the moment I say Rider. He just
Sonic
goes,
outfit.
Yes. I mean, yeah, Riders. I don't
Because
think,
I love
Riders
Sonic
was-
Riders.
Sonic
I was
Rider.
gonna say Riders is like the pretty much the first version of racing that Sonic's really ever had. So,
Yeah.
well, at least modern Sonic.
Yeah.
You know, classic
And I
Sonic had
think
that one
Used to
game.
play Sonic. Yeah, Sonic R. But no talking
Yeah.
about Sonic R.
Yeah, no, the one
Especially
game.
when I
Nope.
don't. But
The one game.
The one game.
The one game
The
where we
one game.
got introduced to the damn Tails doll and the Metal Knuckles the first time. I mean, Metal Knuckles got brought back regardless, back when Sonic Advance was a thing. But let's be honest here. I
yeah,
don't care how many years it's been, that Tails doll will still give me the creeps.
Yep.
yeah.
Because seriously, what about that guy isn't creepy?
Jesus.
He's so cute. He's a cutie patootie though.
He's
Right, even though he's nightmare.
no, he's not.
He's a cutie.
No,
No,
he's not.
you. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I think it would just depend. I feel like if that was the case, it
No,
would really
he's
just
not.
depend
Have
on.
you not seen him in the comics?
Yes.
I mean,
Have you
they
not
did also
seen
make
Tails
horror
doll in
games
the
about
comics?
him.
That thing is terrifying.
No.
Well, to be fair,
that was.
To be fair, I feel like the way he would look would just depend on what person would invent him. So I feel like if
Me,
Tails,
I would do it.
Yeah, I feel like if anyone
Tails
else
doll was
besides
made
Hank
into
created them,
creepypasta. That is true, but
yeah, they did have that
it's
one.
so scary.
Yes, you are right, Ethan.
There was that one fan
By
game
the way,
series
Ethan,
called
don't
Sonic.
forget to ask questions.
If you want, yeah, please ask
Huh?
questions, please. Yeah, please.
There was.
As is
We're not
many
just here talking to ourselves.
I do remember there was actually one fan game that someone made called Sonic Sphere, and I think the one that really hit the most back had to have been the third one because that one was like, oof. It was pretty much a fan. It was pretty much a fan game involving like an EXE-ified egg pot or egg robo, if that's what they were called. They even pulled in the freaking like a freaking EXE version of Metal Knuckles, if that's even possible. I mean,
that is possible.
the EXE Metal Sonic, that was one thing, but EXE Metal Knuckles, I'd say you gotta work more on that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you can just make an EXE out of a character you've barely ever
Here's
seen
a
that
general
before.
question. A general question that I have: which is the better Metal Sonic version? Silver Sonic, Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic, or Neo Metal Sonic?
Wait, are we talking about Metal Sonics or are we talking about Super Forms?
Well, we're talking about Metal Sonic in
So
general.
then-
We're talking about the Metal
So then where's
Sonics
the
in
Super
general.
Sonic
Just
Which
Metal.
one is better? Super Sonic? I didn't say Super Sonic.
I'm pretty sure I heard Super Sonic.
No.
Anyway.
I said Silver Sonic.
Oh, that guy.
I said Silver Sonic.
I keep forgetting that guy.
Oh. Never mind.
Yes.
He was like the one Metal Sonic
Yeah,
that never got
Razorblade.
used again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you see him in the comics, that thing was massive.
Yeah, that version of him was way better than the freaking classic one.
Yeah.
At least that version of him put in the effort to fight Sonic.
Oh, we got a question for me. We finally got a question. Dear God.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
What inspired you to make YouTube videos in the first place? Well, first it was a YouTube group that I still watch to this day. They were called The Boys, obviously, and then I started finding out more and more about Sonic and stuff, and I was like, yeah. And then I figured out, and I've always also been a Mario fan too. So, and then I know I'm all over the place with this answer, but what really inspired me to want to make YouTube videos and such was a YouTuber named Speedy Blue. I've always loved his videos, and his videos often make me happy and such. So did Shadow. But Shadow was the first one I watched. And then I started watching Sonic, and then I started watching Speedy Blue. Moreover, Shadow, because he doesn't post that much. But yeah, what really just inspired me was just Speedy Blue in a way. And I'm proud to be where I am right now, actually. Heck, if I could go back to time, I probably would. But yeah, thanks for the question, Ethan.
And that's probably the only question we ever get.
I was going to say that as
Yeah,
well.
that's probably gonna be the only question we'll ever get.
I will say this though. I think to answer that one question you said earlier about what version of Metal Sonic was like quote unquote the best, honestly, I would probably have to say Mecha Sonic was up there because he was the only one that. Now, granted, I know that the Metal Sonic and Heroes did it, but if you think about it, Mecha Sonic was the only one that came very close to beating Sonic that one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he was able to just copy the
Now-
super form like that. Like, he didn't need like a shitload of materials and stuff to transform. Like, all he needed was like
Yep,
to
just
absorb the
full-on
Master Emerald and
copied it.
boom, super.
Now, another question that I have: Who is one of the best Eggman pods that Eggman has made?
Wait, the pawns?
Of course, I'm putting my boy Metal in there. His pawns,
Okay.
like things he's
Oh, like the
created,
robots,
or
okay.
something that he made,
Things he's
and
correct.
there's something that worked.
Like
for him.
Metal Sonic or Mecha.
Now, this technically goes for all games, even spin-off ones. But I'm gonna put like 4 of them in here. So 4 that I'm gonna go with is Sage, of course, Metal Sonic, and Orbot and Cubot. That's the 4 that I'm going with.
Yeah, who can
Yeah.
forget Orbot and Cubot, the Eggman comic relief? That's literally
Yep.
all those two were ever around for half the time, was just comedic relief.
Literally.
Like,
I
freaking
bet that was
Cubot
like their
always
only
the-
purpose.
Now,
Yeah, Cubot was always like the
now there was
freaking...
2 others.
Cubot was like always the
you
freaking carefree,
carry on.
like funny-looking dude, while Orbot was like the optimistic dude.
Yeah. But another thing was that I remember there was 2 others that I really remember. I do remember Scratch and Grounder.
Oh,
Those 2.
good lord, those guys!
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
hold on,
forgot
hold
about
on.
this guy.
Let's not forget Coconuts. Can't forget him.
Oh, yeah, Big Coconut too.
Best
Can't forget
character
about
ever.
Coconuts
No.
now.
Yeah, the freaking
Yeah.
the robotic trio that could never, and I mean never, stop getting their asses kicked. Like no matter what it was, those guys would always get the short end of the stick, like every time.
I'm guessing it was just because of just something to do with comedic relief, I guess.
Probably,
Maybe,
yeah.
but
given
like,
Yeah,
probably.
if anyone in
entire
that
show
little
was
that
comedic
group
relief.
if
It
anyone was
was.
more, if anybody was more comedic relief for those 3, it was definitely Scratch, given that he was modeled after a chicken.
Yeah.
And then freaking Coconuts, he was
another
just basically a
2
reference
that I
to.
remember were from the. You carry on. I'll finish my sentence later.
About to say, I don't know what they ever used Scratch and Grounder. Well, I guess Grounder and Coconuts were basically based off the models from Sonic 2, because the damn monkeys in the tree, and then freaking Grounder and Mystic Ruin. Or, was it a quad? No, it was a quad.
Never actually. I never
Yeah, it was
actually
the-
realized the designs of that. Wow.
Yeah, Coconuts. Yeah, Coconuts was based off the monkey enemy from Sonic 2 in Emerald Hill, and Grounder was from the stage Aquatic Ruin, because he would pop out of the walls and stuff, but they changed his color because he used to be red. But yeah, the only
Hold on.
character from that
I
we
just
never like,
realized
saw
something.
completely of was definitely Scratch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the one thing that I actually remember is that Eggman had like 2 minions in every other show. In Sonic Underground, it was Sleek and Dingo. In Sonic X,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was the 2
Yeah,
other
those
robots.
guys.
And throughout the games, it's just been Orbot and Cubot.
Yeah, I remember that show
Yeah.
Underground. Freaking. I know. Okay, wait. What was it? Sleek and Dingo? Was that the names?
Yeah, Sleek and Dingo.
I remember watching that show back then. I feel like if anyone got the short end of the stick in being Eggman's goon in that show, definitely freaking Dingo got the short end of the stick because of that freaking device that Sleek always uses on him.
Oh, it's Sniffly too.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on that little bitch. That guy was the definition of just a snot-nosed brat. Like seriously. I mean, if you think about it, that was the one freaking version of Eggman or Robotnik, whatever. I don't care. That was the one version of him where they actually made the classic him look scary, and that's saying something.
His eyes. That is the only thing that haunts me to this day. His eyes.
Not to mention the
what
robotic.
his eyes actually look like.
Yeah, not to mention the robotic replacement he got
Yes,
for
the
getting his
robotic
hand
arms.
roboticized. But does anyone? I got a question, if that's okay. Does anyone
was
remember?
honestly terrifying to me.
Well, hold on. Does anyone remember the comics when Eggman? Okay, no, hold on. Let me. Does anyone remember the Sonic comics when they brought in the Iron Queen and shit like that?
Oh yeah, the Iron Queen.
Remember right before that got started, right after Sonic beat Eggman, Eggman just completely lost his marbles that time. Like he literally just went in a
That's
frenzy
what
and
was
went
terrifying
crazy.
to me.
And don't forget, even modern Eggman, his eyes were still like classic Eggman's, the black and red.
That's what was terrifying to me when I was reading it.
And not to mention that,
like,
this is actually a detail I'm pretty
Sonic.
sure. Like that's actually the one detail about that was the one detail about that comic that I found funny because
What's that?
they also showed a chapter where he busted out of that little room he was in that Snivelly kept him in. And did anyone notice that when he busted out, not only did he still have I think he used the straight jacket he was in as a cape, but did anyone notice the shit that he had wrapped around his left arm, I think? Like all that
I don't think I did notice it.
Like all the wires and stuff he had wrapped that looked like mechanical parts wrapped around his arm.
Huh.
The reason they did that, it took me a bit to realize it, but that was a reference to when he used to be to Robotnik from the Sonic's Attempt show. Because remember that version of him got his arm roboticized, and I think that's what they were trying to reference in that little comic. So Eggman was having a flashback of when he was Robotnik.
Also, that's the one thing that I think Sonic generally regrets doing to Eggman. He messed with it to the point where Eggman just lost it. He sat there contemplating, wait.
Yeah, he beat him so many times. He beat him so many times to the point where Eggman just lost it. Like he went crazy. That's the first time I think we've ever seen.
That's another thing
that.
About
Eggman go Latin sound.
Yeah,
that's the first time.
Yeah, I guess you could say he really got.
Did anybody notice that he had sharp teeth?
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
Did anybody else notice?
Yeah,
no.
Eggman had sharp teeth in the comics.
And I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure he was also foaming at the mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess that just. That just proves how freaking. I guess that just proves how freaking bad he got beat by Sonic all those years.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the Sonic where Sonic almost went crazy. Kermit, I got your limit right here. That was the.
Oh yeah.
That was the one person that he.
That was the one time he actually freaking just almost broke character.
Yeah.
He was ready to rip somebody's head off, I'm telling you.
We all know. You saw the face.
Imagine if Fleetway was there, though.
Yeah, but you remember the face he made when he ran across the beach. He was about ready to. That face screamed, "I'm about to whip somebody's ass." Like, he wasn't having any of that
Wait
shit
a
with
minute.
Eggman.
The egg grapes. The egg grapes. Yeah, those things. Those actually terrify me as well.
The
Like,
egg
imagine
grapes?
if nobody could. Yeah, the egg grapes. They absorb your life energy.
Oh, wait, yeah, that comic. I forgot.
Yeah, they absorb your life energy. Those were generally terrifying to me because you'll never know if you could survive later.
Yeah, and then freaking Sonic pulled a 180 and reversed how they worked.
Yeah, but those still were generally terrifying to me, as well as the roboticizer. That's
Yeah,
still terrifying to me to this day.
you know,
Yeah.
people back then actually did the whole speculation thinking that Metal Sonic was a version of Sonic that got roboticized.
What?
Which would kind of make sense because one, ain't no way Eggman can build a robot that fast.
Well,
Especially one that can keep up with Sonic and surpass Sonic's
well, let's
speed.
not forget, if anyone remembers the Sonic OVA back then, the whole reason that Metal Sonic was able to do that stuff is because Eggman copied Sonic's life data. That's why he's able to keep up with them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it's a prominent theory to why Metal's the way he is.
Yeah, and not to mention, would he have really looked like Metal Sonic, or would he have looked like... Because remember when Uncle Chuck was roboticized? Yeah, would he have looked like
Yeah,
that, or
Uncle
would he look
Chuck.
a little different?
Yeah. Are you sure he would have looked like that?
Because...
Wait a minute, but no. Because in the comics, Sonic did get roboticized at one point.
Oh, wait, that's right, that freaking comic where it was... Oh, wait, no, Knuckles got roboticized too at one point. Yeah, he did. Remember
He did?
Remember... Okay, hold on. Remember in that comic where it's that Metal Sonic fighting that Metal Knuckles?
No.
Well, the tall...
No, I kind of skipped over a couple of comics that had Knuckles in them.
Basically,
Yes.
at the same time that
Whoa.
Sonic got roboticized into
Joker.
that, like, tall-looking Metal Sonic, Knuckles got roboticized at the same time as well.
God dang.
So they both got turned into a robotic version of themselves at one point.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, does anyone remember the version of Metal Sonic from that Knuckles Chaotix game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
Knuckles
didn't
Chaotix.
Yeah, I think that was the first time they ever used Metal Sonic as like a giant character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That was the first time when he was like the final boss in like a Sonic
yeah,
game.
and they hadn't made a big Metal Sonic ever since Sonic Heroes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then again-
we get to see him again in the IDW comics.
Yeah, and people, it's kind of funny how when you were mentioning how Mephiles copies shit, if you really think about it, Metal Sonic is the biggest copycat you can think of, because if you remember correctly, back then when the PSP game Sonic Rivals was a thing, because that was like a racing game, the only abilities that Metal Sonic would have is whoever you're racing against, he would just copy their abilities.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you raced
And that's
against,
what he does in the Sonic vs. Speed battle too.
yeah, like so if you raced against Sonic, he would do Sonic Boom, like the speed boost. If you raced against Knuckles, he'd do like the slam shit that makes you like dizzy. Or in Shadow's case, the Chaos Control that makes you slow.
Huh?
Or Silver, who does the whole or Silver when he like messes with his controls.
Yeah.
So yeah, really Metal Sonic was just like a mimic back in that game.
Wait a minute. Didn't Silver also do that in Sonic?
Oh,
What?
I'm gonna need your help. I'm here.
What? Hold on.
God.
I will say this though, like there were always like so many versions of Metal Sonic that I'm amazed that Eggman that Eggman can still like somehow control the guy is beyond me. Because we all know there've been like, how many versions of Metal Sonic betrayed Eggman at that point?
First, betrayed Eggman, so Heroes was one.
Yeah, Heroes was one, and then there was the oh shit, that's kind of hard to remember. But yeah, if anything, it's amazing how, surprisingly, how Metal Sonic still gets beaten, even though he has had his own fair share of like power-ups back then. Like, if you remember, if anyone still remembers the Sonic the Hedgehog 4 games, in episode 2, they showed like how Metal Sonic got to where he was in the second game, which took all the way back to CD when he left the planet. And when he found that orb, whatever it was, that gave him that crazy ass power, it's kind of funny he never uses that since, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and he wonders why he can never beat him, is because he freaking has to rely on so much handicap just to fight him. That's like everything Eggman has made every robot a giant handicap.
E.
Well,
But you know what?
alright.
Oh.
And now we got another person here.
But
Yeah.
I will say this though. Is it kind of funny how Eggman has never ever learned when his freaking robots went rogue?
Yeah.
Because again, Metal Sonic was the first exception, and then freaking the rest is just like, ugh.
Half of his robots just go rogue at this point. Now, talk about Eggman on a threat level. Yeah, he's a pretty big threat. The reason why I say Eggman's a threat is because he managed to take over a god of time. Who could just do that?
Yeah, he got abducted by that thing
Yeah.
and somehow weaponized it completely. Like, seriously.
I don't know how he did it.
But you think...
Then he tried to
You
also
think-
take control over Dark Gaia.
Oh, yeah, well, not exactly. He didn't exactly control him, but he did essentially weaken him.
Yeah.
Because after all, let's not forget,
Then
Eggman did use the
Chaos.
energy. Yeah, the Chaos Emeralds, and he used the energy guy to power that weapon, which in turn did cause Sonic to absorb it and turn into the Werehog at night.
Yep.
It's true.
Another thing is, haven't you guys noticed that Eggman tries to take over a lot of ancient things?
Yeah, he really does.
Oh yeah, he does. Definitely.
Yeah, if I remember, the
So he
first
tried
time,
to
I
control
think
a time god. He tried to control
I think the first
like,
time he ever,
chaos.
I think the first time he ever tried to control something. The first time he ever tried to control something ancient was when he first met Chaos, and ever since then he's just been on like a continuous loop of controlling like ancient tech.
Shadow's ancient. Chaos is ancient.
I have your live stream open.
Gaia.
Well, let's be honest. I don't really think Eggman could have ever controlled something like Dark Gaia. If you think about it, he may have drained his energy, but trying to control something like that, yeah, no, Eggman would be the definition
Yeah.
of crazy if he tried to do that.
Literally.
Okay, who's having a breathing problem?
Yeah, who's breathing like freaking crazy right now?
It's not me, is
Is
it?
that you?
I'm thinking this.
No, it's not you. I think
Oh,
it might
man.
be Ethan. Ethan, are you super close to your mic?
I hear a lot of sounds.
And I think I hear Super Mario
Okay,
Bros.
hold up.
It's going-
Okay, hold up. How do I? What am I gotta go to settings? Okay, settings. What up?
Cough louder, Jesus Christ.
Nickel cancellation.
I'm looking at you, dude. You.
That that one guy in the concert who's being quiet. Yo,
I'm
speak
talking
up back
about
there.
you. You're coughing too much, asshole.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no. Wait, no. Damn it. Pretend I didn't
You hear
say
this?
that. I don't know if your channel's
yeah.
family friendly or not, so.
So, it's not necessarily not, but it's at the same time.
Which is it? Is it or is it not? Like,
No. It's meant for teenagers mostly.
okay, fuck.
Yep, I'm hearing Mario in somebody's background.
That's me. That's me.
That's not
I'm
me.
guessing
That's
from the
me.
noise. I'm guessing
Cut
that's
down
Super Mario
your
Bros.
Mario.
Wii.
It's
Yeah,
a deluxe.
Oh crap! Oh, close.
Speaking of which, I know not one of you could possibly try and beat me in Mario Kart 8.
Oh, I definitely could.
I probably could if I
Oh,
truly
you-
want to.
Is that a challenge?
Then you
Is
start
that a
doing the-
challenge?
But
to
yeah,
go
that
on my
was-
Switch
When I
right
get
now?
my Switch back, and if
He asked that
I
que-
beat Joe at some point. When
He
I
asked
get my
that
Switch
question. All
back,
you hear in
will
the
you do that?
background is like. He asked that question. All you hear in the background is like super intense music, and someone just yells, "Challenge accepted."
Oh my god. You guys are just terrible.
Like, once I did play Mario Kart with a friend of mine. We would play and stay up late playing it. And I would look at the stats. I remember us playing on one of the Rainbow Roads, right? He kept falling off every 5 seconds.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Because he had no traction.
Wow. No
Yeah,
traction
no
in
traction.
Mario
Just-
Kart games.
So
No
Sounds like-
traction.
You know what? That sounds like Bowser's
In-
love life. No traction.
he had
Hey!
3 traction.
Leave
and-
Bowser alone. Leave my future
Yeah, no
husband
traction.
alone.
Sorry, I had to say it at least once.
Leave him alone. He did nothing to
Trying to
Gonna
You
you.
marry
done?
a turtle?
No.
I only said it once. I'm only gonna say that once.
Come on.
Because Bowser is a single dad, man. Give him a break.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Now that I think about it, where
Well,
did
I
this kid
know
come from?
none of y'all could beat me in I have no idea. But speaking of which, I know none of you, and I mean absolutely none of you, could beat me in Dream Karate in the Sonic and Mario Olympics if I'm playing as Metal Sonic. Not one of you. Not one of you.
You sure, bud?
What if I
You
somehow
sure?
tie your score?
Yes.
Okay, so what
We'll
if
have to
we
run a
get your
death
Switch
match,
back
'cause you're not
and
winning.
we Switch and we can
I still need
take
to.
you
I need to go
out.
back and play that freaking the one on the Switch, the Tokyo one. I need to play that again.
Yeah, that one. That's the one that I was talking about too. Y'all cannot beat me in Dream Karate. I'm telling you this now. I've ran hands with about everyone that I know, and they have not beat me yet.
Well, guess what? You can't beat me in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe speedrunning
Oh God.
because I'm getting my
Well,
fastest
that's because I've
time.
never played that game. I'm pretty sure I can beat you in Mario, the first Mario game speed run.
Oh yeah, I think I've practiced that plenty of times. Hold up. Nope. Yes, close the game. Hold up.
I just gotta
I
find
think
my
that,
Game
yeah, I played a decent amount of the first
Boy.
Mario.
My Game Boy.
And to think now we've got the one from freaking Wonder. But to say this, I will say this: the original voice actor will definitely be missed.
He will.
So miss.
R.I.P.
Charles will always be
No, he's
Mario.
not dead. He's retired.
Yeah,
He's
Oh.
not dead. He's just retired.
Well, he's not dead, but He retired as a voice
He's not
actor.
that. He's just retired.
Yeah, he retired. Wasn't
Which
he?
Yeah.
is really sad.
Yeah, he was the voice actor for both. Yeah, he voice acted Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. And now that he's gone, it's gonna be.
And the babies.
Oh yeah, that too.
I mean, it's not gonna feel right about Charles.
Haha.
What?
Oh, I had checkpoints.
Another game that I know none of y'all can try.
Oh,
Mario Tennis Aces.
Oh no, you
Mario
kidding?
That's
Tennis
a
Aces.
game I
Y'all
don't
ain't
even
beating
have.
me in that either.
Oh, that is a challenge I will accept.
And I've played Mario Tennis Aces. I was just smacking. He was not beating me in that. Also, if you tried
it's been a while since I
archery
played this.
in the Tokyo thing, you might win. You might win against me in archery, but I wouldn't recommend it as soon as I get that focus in.
You won't beat me in the freaking. You won't beat me in the sprint. I'll tell you that.
Boom, 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 boom. Nah.
I might not beat you in the sprint. I know one of my friends that kept beating me
Oh,
with Bowser
man.
Jr.
You literally got beat by a baby Bowser.
You would just see him zooming across the screen.
You know, I think that's the one thing.
Oh,
I think that's the one thing people of
Yes!
Nintendo always keep
That little
forgetting about
baby's
Bowser.
fast.
I will say, I think that's something that people always keep forgetting about Bowser Jr.
I don't.
Bowser Jr. 's-
forget about that.
So Bowser Jr. is literally just baby Bowser from the past.
Yeah. God
What up?
dang.
You know what?
Because if you remember correctly, does anyone
Yeah.
remember the one DS game,
That's what
Partners
went
in
on
Time?
this whole thing about being Bowser Jr.
Hold up. Yep, I'm resetting from scratch. Let's go.
I think he cut out in the middle of the sentence.
Like you did.
That pause.
Reset game.
I did? I
Yeah.
cut out in the middle of my sentence?
Yes.
I didn't hear you come out in the middle of your sentence.
Okay. Now, oh.
What the hell?
Wait, did I
well,
do it now?
Another
What the hell
thing
is that?
that I know y'all probably
What did I
won't beat me in
teleport?
is Sonic Forces speed running. Because I
There we
can
go.
speed run that entire thing as long as
Hold
it's
on.
not level 30. Level 30 is at least going to take me about 5 minutes. If I don't die on top of that.
What up? I'm trying to speedrun. Trying to figure out the
Or
optimal route of
25.
how am I
Because
being
it's not
teleported
those
to
levels.
2-1?
I'm confident you guys won't beat me. Now,
Right on the
Speaking
beat,
of
bro.
after a while,
No, what the hell? How?
I know it's been a long while since the movie
There we go.
actually came out, but what did you guys think of the FNAF movie?
It was okay.
Ooh, FNAF movie?
I enjoyed it.
Hello?
If you're a
Yeah,
FNAF
it's pretty
fan,
good.
you're going to enjoy it because of like references and stuff. But as a movie, it's on its
I
own.
think-
It's a
Oh,
bit
you
confusing
can-
if
one
you're
thing-
not a
No,
FNAF
you
fan.
can press the B button to change worlds.
I personally enjoyed it, so it's like I knew the lore and.
No, I'm not
references.
cheating.
Yeah.
I need to figure out the optimal strat of World 1-1.
I'll say this though, freaking
One of my favorite parts was just seeing Korea's Kenshin though.
I think my favorite part was seeing Afton get freaking spring locked again. Like seriously, I've seen how that shit looked in other versions. Oh my god! Like it amazes me how.
They did it accurately, so less blood. But,
Well, you do remember they
but I
did
would
make
have at
a
least loved to see it.
they did make a rated R version of that.
Did that? Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, and it shows
Did it?
it shows the metal parts actually going into his body.
Oh,
But I mean, to be fair, it may have been rated R, but in my opinion, that wasn't as graphic as like how people make the animation of it.
And I'm back.
Yeah.
All right.
That is
Don't be
true,
dead
because
serious
I've
when I
seen
say
some. I've seen so many
yeah.
animations of the spring lock
Yeah,
suit, and
the
it's
animation version of him
gruesome.
getting spring lock is going to literally just sit there.
Dude, I was having it.
You had me sitting there contemplating my life for real.
Resetting.
He literally had every piece of animatronic shoved into him at once. Just, ugh.
Wait, what are we talking about?
When
Yeah,
we were talking about the FNAF movie, and I mentioned
the FNAF movie.
when freaking William got spring
You
locked.
got spring locked.
It was satisfying.
And
to me.
said the line.
Definitely, yeah, it was definitely satisfying to see that.
Well, the only
happen.
criticism,
Whoa,
I
okay.
have of that movie.
Have you played the original Mario Bros. Game? To be honest.
Yeah. Haven't been in it.
We're talking about
but
FNAF right
played
now,
it.
but
Yeah, we're talking about that.
yeah,
Anyways,
what's
as
your
I was
critique about it, honey?
okay.
Let her speak.
You're the one who won't let me speak. Dang. Anyways, as I was saying, the only criticism that I have of the movie is the way he said the line. I always come. I felt like that was a little too fast for my liking because that's not how he did it.
Yeah,
in the
he
game.
kind of said that a little early.
Eh.
He just said it too
Yeah.
fast.
If
Bro.
the main criticism, the main criticism I have with the movie is the flashback scenes. It just happens 6 times, and I know it changes, but it's still very repetitive. Just gets repetitive.
Wait, you mean the
After,
dream
like-
sequences that Mike has?
Yeah, the dream sequences. Yeah, they can just get
Yeah,
repetitive, even though they
I
do
just felt like
change.
that was out of nowhere, like random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was weird.
like
I
it
didn't
was
like
fine
it.
the first 2-3 times, but then when they kept doing it,
They
just
kept-
like
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I got it. I got that.
I'll say this though, I
Um,
still love how they got the guy who used to act as Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo
Yes.
movies as freaking
Oh
William Afton.
yeah.
And then
That
I
was
keep
both.
seeing these memes
That
of
was both.
you challenging me, and then it will switch over to Springtrap.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what I found funny about that was because it was so. If you think about it, it was so ironic that they got that guy who acted as somebody who was scared shitless all the time.
He did a great job.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
He
saying.
did good.
He did
Like
he did a great job though.
He didn't skip a beat.
He generally did. Probably one of the best actors in the
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
But
in my opinion.
I mean, I know it was fake, but you have to admit.
aside from Corey Extension, that's the only one that aside.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right.
Matt Pat as
And
well.
Matt Pat was in it
Both of them
too. 8-Bit Ryan was shown in
Hey,
a
it's just a
photo,
theory.
I believe.
It's just a theory.
Oh, food theory. Thanks for watching.
Okay. But yeah. But the only thing I'll have to say that I didn't actually like what happened to one of the characters is that one girl that was babysitting Abby when Mike is away. The fact that she was killed off without barely some. I don't know, but I just didn't like how she was just killed off like that.
Ugh.
And then on top of that, she said nothing about the bodies.
Yeah.
Not to mention, she didn't seem all freaked out about seeing a guy get freaking killed by a suit.
Yeah. But
I am dedicated to speedrunning the first level.
But another thing that I found funny was that you could do a lot of memes with movie bonding. The fact that he was supposed to be the one that fought and ran hand with everything. I found that really funny because when I decided to go and watch the movie again, well, not again, I have an app to where I can watch it. When I decided to go back and watch it, I found it funny and I found myself like trying to pretend to be Bonnie for a little bit, thinking of what he would actually say if he could talk. Like, don't you run from me, little boy.
Oh my
Come and give me my
Oh,
hands.
wait.
What?
No, because that just reminds me of that one scene where Bonnie was trying to get Freddy to look where Mike was, and everyone memed on it. It was so funny. It was like Bonnie was like, "Look at him, Freddy. Just look.
Yeah, like,
turn
look
around."
at this man.
Turn around.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
It's like, he's right there, Freddy. He's right there.
He's over there, Freddy. Just look. Don't say, look.
Oh my god.
Now, what also brought me back was SMG4. I don't know if I'm actually really allowed to say his channel on here, but SMG4, he was funny too with the Five Nights at Spaghetteria.
Oh yeah.
I just remember the amounts of memes that played during that
He
video.
got annoyed every single time he got involved with those guys.
Oh yeah, he's literally, speaking of fun ass spaghettis, he's actually just uploaded like a remaster or remake of that video.
Oh right, yeah.
Like
Okay, that would
literally.
make sense.
Oh, and
Yeah,
to mention something,
What?
Hayden also made his own Five Nights at Freddy's thing
Oh yeah.
called Sonic Goes to Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched it and I was laughing my butt off, but there was some things he got off of it
Yeah,
that was
that I
kind
didn't even
of
think
off.
of.
Yeah, but either way, it's still a good watch.
It was so
Y'all should go
funny.
check it out.
Go watch it.
And while you're at it, go watch some of the videos that I was in. The cringy ones.
Yes, go watch him. Go watch the videos he was in. Or else. No, I'm joking.
Because, of course, I had to play what I was meant to play and be Fleetway. And I did an awesome job as being Fleetway. I like being the villain. Anything else anybody wants to ask a question about, since we've been
Oh yeah,
going on ranting?
one of my friends, right, has a special announcement that he's going to say soon on his channel. So, yeah, make sure to be aware of that. It's gonna be an announcement. One of
Oh,
my friends.
Hayden, by the way, don't we have a friend that's working on something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
He's,
yeah. Some of that.
kind of working on something.
He is.
We're not gonna exactly be a part of it, but we just figured we should say it out so y'all could know what it
Cool.
is.
Yeah, and go watch it as well when it
We're not
happens.
gonna say the name or anything, but
Yeah.
another thing is, I watched a stream. I watched a stream from Multiverse Sonic, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a stream with him, Goku, and Blaze. And within the first minute or 30 seconds of the video, he says, "Hello to me," and I was like, "Yes!" I was super
Wait,
excited.
what? You made it in a stream. You made it in one of the streams.
Yeah, I told you about this earlier, Hayden.
Yeah, I know.
And we're officially have
watching
hit
the
the
stuff.
1 hour mark.
Woo!
Yeah. Also, just got one viewer, and I'm
Celebration.
0.5% sure that's just Ethan. But yeah, we need more questions. Anybody else got questions for everyone else?
Actually, here's. What do you think?
Oh yeah, by the way, everyone. Well,
Let Rock talk.
Out of all the transformations I think Sonic has had over his course of like being in games and stuff, what do you think the one transformation he had, but it got freaking just absolutely forgotten about? Which form do you think he should have kept? There was between the dark form he got in Sonic X.
The dark form isn't necessarily forgotten. If we're talking about forms that were forgotten,
it's not forgotten.
That was Excalibur Sonic and Darkspine Sonic. Those are the forms that people don't exactly remember.
And then again, freaking Dark Sonic's only like freaking quote unquote fancy at this point, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm guessing.
But another
I'm guessing
thing
just Sonic.
Of Sonic that was actually technically forgotten. But you go ahead, Hayden.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the fans have definitely not forgotten Dark Sonic, but I'm pretty sure Sonic Team has. So like,
yeah, like they haven't used Dark Sonic ever since that one. Ever since that one episode when Sonic actually turned into it, they haven't used him since.
I know, it's so annoying because he's like one of my favorite forms for Sonic.
Yeah, like that was the one form I think that would have given Eggman the excuse of don't piss this guy off. Don't piss this guy off.
Yeah.
Like we all know how
what was also really weird to me is what was also really weird to me is that Eggman was the only one there that calmed him down.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Like, out of all the people, it was Eggman.
It's probably because they've known each other for so long. That Eggman knows how to calm him down, and Sonic knows how to calm Eggman down.
Which is kind of ironic, given that Eggman wants to do nothing but kill the guy. But I feel like in that case, that's Eggman's way of saying... Yeah, I feel like in this case, that's Eggman's way of saying, as long as he doesn't get into that form, I won't get my butt whooped again. I mean, he even said himself that if Sonic kept turning into that, he would literally just end up like Shadow, technically.
Yep.
Like freaking face.
But another thing that I've realized about Eggman and Sonic's another thing that I've realized about both Eggman and Sonic is that Eggman and Sonic tend to work together when there's an enemy that's going against the both of them. Like Chaos, I think.
Yeah, and the Metarex.
Shadow. Yeah, and the Metarex, the Deadly Six. And if we're gonna count the comics, the Zombot virus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God. I'll say one thing. There was definitely like, even Sonic had his versions of himself that were like a little on the side. Like I think we all remember the one comic where he first became Super Sonic, but in turn when he turned into it, he would be a little.
Yep, Fleetway.
It's funny how that was the first time we ever knew Sonic transform.
Yeah. Yeah. another thing that I've realized about their like sort of friendship, non-friendship at the same time, is that, well, it's also about Eggman's strength in general. Eggman's normally not supposed to be the strength one, right?
Well, not
Well, because he uses his robots.
Yeah.
But if we look back into Sonic Lost World, he hunches a whole block of ice.
yeah.
Several times, in fact.
Oh yeah.
It does not flinch.
And not to mention, if you think about it, when Sonic Riders was a game, he was technically a power type in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if we go into, well, not official things, like Sonic and Mario Olympics, Eggman has been paired up to Bowser a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I guess
A
that's
the
lot.
fact that even in
It went-
Dream Karate, you could see that even in Dream Karate, you could see that Eggman's able to pick Bowser up at some point.
which is funny given Eggman's freaking size. And that is both a weight joke and a strength joke. But I will say this though about that Eggman. At least he's not as fat as the Robotnik. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he at least tries to keep himself fit.
Yeah.
And I don't want that Eggman to ever change. The only time that I'm ever actually afraid of Eggman is if he actually starts throwing hands.
I mean, he definitely had the balls to throw hands with the Deadly Six.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, in the comics too, with Starline, he swept him up right off his feet before he could even calculate what was going on.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of that guy. But yeah, technically that man deserved that beat down.
Yeah,
Because after the fact
especially
that
after kidnapping two people.
he mind controlled two people into thinking that Sonic was a freaking villain. Like, that is just messed up. I bet you Sir
Yeah,
would have been
and
pretty
now
cool.
to
Like,
this day, they're still after Sonic.
I bet you she would have been an awesome, like, good guy if she wasn't, like, all, like, mind controlled and shit.
Yeah, she would have been awesome to have as a good
But I
person.
think if anyone got the whole mind control shit aftermath, if anyone got the worst of that, I think it was Kid, because he... Oof.
I'm honestly terrified of that kid.
Yeah, no kidding. He got it the worst.
And if we're going to kind of spoil some of the comics later, for the later issues, Kid seems pretty angry with what's going on right now. Like, I've never seen Kid look that mad.
Yeah. That's the scary part.
Like, he's given everybody a death glare.
Not to mention how scared Tails was when he had to fight him.
Yeah. The kid managed to turn water that was on the ground, into some sort of ice that nearly stabbed Tails through the head.
Yeah, that guy. So if you had to really say who got the worst,
He
of the
has
mind
more control over his powers than Surge does.
Yeah, so if you really had to say who got the worst of the mind control, I would definitely say Kid got it the worst.
Because he's just obsessed with just being used.
Yeah, and that's kind of messed up.
Okay.
That's also another reason why I sympathize with him so much. Because after when he didn't know that Surge actually didn't die, he was just prepared to just let himself be used by Sonic.
Yeah, like I've heard of
But
people
yeah.
being submissive, but that's a little overboard.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you guys have read into this part yet. But spoilers, just in case. I'm not going to get yelled at for this. I hope, because I said spoilers. If you don't want to listen to this, don't listen. But when I was reading the IDW comics, when I got to a specific part with the new diamond cutters and everything, with Duo the cat, Duo, aka fucking Mimic, Duo has actually graved himself into some people's hate, especially with Lillian. She doesn't think that that's a bad person. She also didn't realize that she was making fun of the very same person that nearly killed Sonic in Sonic 06.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Silver was trying his best not to look bad in that situation. What else did you think this guy could do? Mimic has showed himself to Silver only. And the thing is that that Mimic was actually terrified of Silver's powers. So he had to get him off of the team as soon as he could. Yeah, it sucks that Silver isn't gonna be part of the new Diamond Cutters. But that also gives Duo free reign to sort of do what he wants. Also adding Surge into the whole thing. But yeah. Anyways, anybody else got something they want to say about a comic or anything they've read of Sonic media, Mario media, any kind of media?
So when do you guys think the Knuckles TV show is gonna come out?
That's a good question. It has been a while since they ever showed any news about that, because we only got they only said it was going to be a thing, but after that, nothing.
Yeah, they did say last year that they were gonna release it this year, but that never happened because actor strikes. So it's probably going to come out maybe spring, I guess, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about
Sonic Prime.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a scene from Sonic Prime Season 3, and I'm genuinely worried for all those other robots.
Yeah, okay.
Because if that one Chaos Sonic got jumped, what do you think they're gonna do to those others?
Yeah, freaking Nine doesn't realize the amount of shit he's in right now.
Well, he's probably gonna actually die.
He's lucky Sonic isn't mad at him. He's lucky Sonic isn't mad at him. But Shadow definitely is.
Well, it's Shadow we're talking about.
No, but the main reason why Shadow's mad is because Nine has taken away their one chance of getting their world back. 2, 9 also betrayed Sonic's trust. And I think that Shadow has some respect for Sonic's trust and judgment.
Yeah, he actually really
trusts Shadow, even after what Shadow tried to do.
Shadow has definitely gotten a bit more trustworthy since the show came out. He's not as he's not really as edgy as he used to be. Especially
Yeah,
if you count the
like-
way he
Yeah.
was. Especially if you count the way he used to be in the freaking in his own game.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
the original game is like very, very like freaking emo.
Yeah, like he
And
freaking
edgy.
swore, he used guns, like holy shit.
Like,
Edgy to
like he
edgy.
was like it was like a freaking the first E10 plus Sonic game. Well, Sonic in quotes game.
And yet they put in swear words.
Yep. And I
I
still
think the
played
one
it.
line-
But-
I think the one line we will never forget from that game was when Shadow was running through the casino place and all you hear from him is, "Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?"
Literally, that's like the most memorable line in the whole game.
That
Just
guy,
that one
freaking-
line.
Other
All
than
because he said,
other
damn.
than the one quote, other than that one quote about the Darklings, but yeah,
Hey,
that too. But another reason why I think Shadow's mad is because he portrayed Sonic's trust.
yeah, I would be pissed too if I. Because if anyone remembers back when he
Like,
first got
oh, you're
introduced,
gonna hurt
in-
the person that I trust. Okay.
yeah, like if we all remember back how he used to be in Adventure 2, he mistook Maria's promise for a thing of revenge.
yeah.
But then it took him. It
Yeah,
took
what
him
you
quote
think he's
unquote
gonna do
dying.
after he finds out? To realize that, hey, maybe I could try and turn a new leaf.
I mean, he did, but it took him what? How
But
many years?
That's just the thing, though. Probably a lot.
Trying to cook popcorn right now. Microwave.
But yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. The fact that that Nine portrayed Sonic's trust, that's why Shadow was so mad.
At least he wasn't mad at Sonic for it.
Ugh. He's normally mad at Sonic. He even blamed Sonic for what happened with the
Well, that's one
paradox,
thing, yeah, but he doesn't
which
blame
was
Sonic for
technically
something
his
not.
fault.
Which is.
Yeah,
which
that was
not-
technically
yeah,
Son-
was Sonic's fault.
that- It
Yeah,
was not
like
Sonic's
compared
fault.
to, but compared to Prime Shadow's like, how would you put it?
Like,
More of an anti-hero than
yeah, definitely got the
anti-heroes.
anti-hero, but he knows what's right
Yeah.
and wrong.
Anti-hero.
Like, sure, he's like a nice guy and all, but he's also like an anti-hero.
That don't make no sense.
Okay, first of all, hold on. Give me a sec.
It's also really funny how we'd never seen him use a pistol or anything ever since that time. Yeah, back in the Shadow the Hedgehog game, he used to use guns.
Yeah.
Why the two words piss boy?
Oh. Well, either way, he really has evolved from the whole I'm gonna be an emo fucknut towards people, and just went from that into freaking anti-hero, gonna be decently nice to people.
Decently
Which I-
nice.
That's what I think Shadow is to me, just an anti-hero.
Yeah, but the difference between Shadow and anyone else being an anti-hero is that he actually can tell right from wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes Shadow sort of unique from all the other, deluded anti-heroes, I should say.
Yeah, he really went from edgy kill guy to completely freaking sober.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Basically.
I got the heater on for Luna. But,
Speaking of that, has anyone ever seen the fan game of Sonic Project 06 before?
I think I've seen it before.
yeah.
It's basically Sonic 06, but it's actually a good game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah,
Okay, Sonic 06 would have been a good game if Microsoft did not rush them.
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yeah,
What?
Microsoft.
I didn't know Microsoft would work on Sonic.
Yeah, I didn't know Microsoft owned Sonic.
No. They were rushing Sega. No. They were rushing Sega because they came with Sega with the offer to put it on the Xbox.
Okay, so what gives them?
So they were
Yeah.
That
rushing.
should
So
give us a reason to
Sega
rush.
rushed.
But yeah,
But Microsoft rushed them, and they rushed. It would have been a good game if they didn't rush.
and yet now we got someone named Chaos X who's doing it for them. Which, thank Christ.
Yep.
They should. I
Should
say they
honestly
should hire
be
that person, whoever recreated
played-
Sonic. All that.
I've actually played all the versions of it so far. It is so good.
It looks so much better than
Not to mention the way they changed.
regular sex.
Not to mention the way they fixed Silver. Like, oh my Christ! They made Silver so much more playable in that.
Hello.
Because they
It's no
actually,
use.
because I actually played it, and when I got the power ups, one thing I noticed was one of the power ups gave him the ability to. Because do you remember how every character did like a spin jump except for Silver?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was this power up that if
Yeah.
you got it for him,
Yeah.
Silver would actually do a spin jump instead of just jumping like straight up. But if anything, I heard the next version of that game he's gonna make is gonna revolve around the last story, which was when all three of them turned super.
Dude, Sega should hire that guy immediately.
Yeah, and not to mention the way they
So,
changed.
yeah.
Let's not forget the way they
They
changed
should.
Sonic and Shadow's gameplay. Like, remember the Does anyone remember the infamous cyan and purple gems?
Mm.
Whenever the cyan gem, you
not
throw it and
really,
he would go
but yeah,
skyrocket.
Mm.
And then the purple gem, he would just go
Yeah.
small and you could just infinitely jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reworked the purple gem hard because he changed it from growing small and infinite jumping to turning invisible and triple jumping.
Wow.
And the cyan gem. Remember how Sonic would throw it and you wouldn't be able to tell where it would land, but the moment it would, he would just go pew like he was on a dash thing. Yeah, they fixed that to where now you can actually keep track of where the gem lands, and he doesn't go like skyrocket fast.
Honestly, Project 06 just become official.
That is a massive
Release it on Xbox.
And they also changed Shadow a bit because remember he never had a spin dash in the original game.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave Shadow a spin dash, and he made his chaos. I'm gonna call it chaos boost. That's literally what it is. He changed it to where now, when you get to level 3, you can literally do the chaos blast move from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wait a minute.
Dang.
Hold on.
That's
a
a
second.
massive rerun.
That
But not
don't
to
make
mention-
sense. 'Cause if we do the thing in Sonic Forces, if they decided to make Shadow have like a whole different combat system, that would make sense because Shadow did have a homing attack, didn't he?
Yeah, and not to mention
Yeah.
the coolest thing about when they changed Shadow was his upgrade. It was called like a light fragment or something, which gave you the ability to take off his inhibitor rings.
Let's go.
Because if you all remember correctly, he took them off when he fought Nephilis, right? Well, now if you play,
Yeah.
because I think you got to play with a controller on it.
Blasted that man.
If you hold up on the D-pad and hit the button again to use the ability, his rings will fly off and he will be super powered up.
Wow.
And not to mention Sonic.
Let's
Actually,
go.
here's the hard part. When it comes to getting their power-ups, you have to get an S rank on every single stage. But in Sonic's case, it's worth it because out of all the gems you can
Ooh,
get
that's
for-
gonna be genius.
If you actually get S ranks for Sonic in that game, you can unlock the Rainbow Gem. But the reason that's a good gem is because it gives him the power to turn into Super Sonic.
Oh.
But I think But what I think the greatest addition to that game was when Chaos X, because let me know if all this sounds familiar to you guys. Does anyone remember the sections of Sonic's story where he had to go Mach speed?
Yeah.
And how hard and how stiff his the controls felt when you did it?
Yeah.
Yes, he made Chaos X make those sections.
Especially with the whale.
He made it to where now you can control how fast you go, and you can move around so much easier. So you don't have to work. He also fixed that little. Does anyone remember the one little glitch when Sonic would go around that loop and he would just fly off that last bit of it?
Yeah.
Well, he fixed that too. So yeah, Chaos X definitely needs to be hyped by Sega because that man is turning a game like Sonic the Hedgehog into an actual playable game.
Yeah, they told me I was making sure it was alright.
A game that's
But is that something?
Back to my previous form of topic before I was. Back to my previous form of topic before the Sonic 06 doc. One with Sonic Prime and everything. That was not Sonic's fault that the prism shattered. On one hand, Shadow made him late. If Sonic was late, that wouldn't have happened. And this is not the only time that Shadow caused something for himself that Sonic had to deal with. Remember Infinite?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
Infinite. Shadow caused that problem all to himself, but Sonic was caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, Shadow was technically the reason that it became. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, if Sonic wasn't even
If I was Sonic, I would have probably punched Shadow in the face like, "Are you stupid?"
Yeah.
I know I would have punched Shadow in the face, calling him
Sorry,
stupid, you're dumb, quit doing the things you do, because if I have to deal with another problem that you caused, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, and to think Shadow.
Wait a
And
minute.
You know what, dude, the Shadow?
To think that Shadow's still Sonic on that.
You know what I'd do to Shadow and Sonic Prime? You know, if I had to save my friends?
What?
What? Copyright sound. Don't you give me copyright now.
Sorry.
But yeah. Yeah, but Shadow has caused a lot of problems to himself.
Even though he
that Sonic
blamed
got caught in
somebody
the
else for
crossfire.
it.
Yep.
Not to mention, he's also had a very strong habit of causing the problem and not even fixing it himself. Like, again, take Infinite, for example. He could have fixed that, but no, he had to let him freaking get the whole world taken over. Like, smooth move, you emo dipshit.
Which was honestly very stupid. Because how? Silver was there at the time.
Yeah, Silver was there, freaking,
That didn't make sense. Silver was there.
Oh.
Knuckles and Silver, Amy could have handled that, like, most of that situation by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they decided to. And then
Like, yeah, they
little
need
tunnel
Sonic,
playing like
but they
Sonic.
didn't need Sonic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're just hiding in a little tunnel praying that Sonic is alive when you could be going out there, you know, trying to save the world. You know?
Yep.
Silver could hold entire buildings. If we go into the Zombot saga, Silver was the MVP that entire time.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're underestimating what Silver could do. And every time I see, I like have an argument about Silver almost killed Sonic. And then they say, well, Silver got one tap by Infinite. That wasn't a one tap. He got knocked into a wall.
Yeah, he really
Into a
did.
wall.
Yeah.
That hurts. Okay, you do realize that Silver had to be knocked out for a good 5 seconds before he came into 2.
Yeah, like holy moly, dude.
And he was
They
going
really-
toe-to-toe with Infinite. If that wall was not there, Silver would have won that fight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he definitely
But
could
they're
have.
always downgrading Silver.
Dude, the whole
Because
situation
he's
of the
not
beginning of the
Sonic.
series, I'm like,
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's what Sega really has a
That's
bad
why
habit.
I love how they
I'm like,
portray Silver, and I love how they portray Silver in the IDW comics. Because Silver's actually an MVP. He knows what he can do.
Yeah, they really
And the
like
fact that
Sega
Mimic
really.
was scared of him.
Yeah, Sega really has had a bad habit of like downgrading their characters like a lot.
Yep.
I mean,
no,
when
no,
you think
no,
about
no.
in
it,
the
there's
2010s.
also characters that
Wait,
haven't
hold
been seen in specific
see
games.
downgrade?
Yes, I did.
If
You mean
Silver could try and lift up a
Bruh.
whole building, I think even Archie Silver had a better
And not
had a
to
better
mention the
design
Silver
than
from
his game counterpart.
the Silver from Generations. He could make a ball of freaking giant scrap and just chuck that sucker. Yeah,
They're
Silver really.
underestimating what Silver could do, all because of that one scene with Infinite. Just one scene is all it took. No,
And that's
2
ridiculous.
scenes. Him getting kicked
And
in
when
the
Shadow
back of the
appeared-
head and Infinite
When-
knocking him down. They're
Wait, hold on.
underestimating him just because of those 2 things.
Yep.
One,
Okay.
Shadow had a Chaos Emerald. Silver did not know what Shadow could do with say Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, he pretty much got like surprise attack.
And yeah. And then another thing is, again, a wall was there. You want to try to get punched in a wall? That's gonna knock you out for a good few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Like, how do you think Goku feels when he gets knocked into a mountain? That man's out for a good 3 seconds and then comes
That
back
dude-
into 2.
That dude's been knocked into so many things. I don't think a mountain would really make him flinch anymore.
Heck no, even Sonic got thrown into a mountain and he got knocked out for like a few minutes in front of his.
Yeah,
And
We
he was
just-
thrown into
Can I
space.
say something?
Yeah.
He was also
You
thrown
know,
into space.
and
Before
Sonic
season
came
2 released,
right back into
when
2.
we saw Shadow, before season 2, when we saw Shadow at the end of the episode, our reactions,
But yeah, but that's the thing. They're undermining people. But again, a wall hurts. You get knocked into a wall, you're done for. That also happened in Forces. Sonic was knocked out for a good 3 seconds and then came back into 2 when he fell on the floor.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And that was a 5v1, and he was still coming back into 2 from that. You could see it. I know Sonic was like, what the world just hit me?
And that guy's been hit by a lot of shit.
Yeah, a whole lot of things. And he's
Hold on.
still coming back into 2. I'm pretty
about
sure he's
season
still
2.
afraid
Yeah.
of what Knuckles did to him in Super. Just went, BOW!
Yeah,
Also,
it's amazing how. What's really amazing is how Sonic.
Wait, anybody remember Sonic and carry on.
Sonic, I don't know.
hold on.
That's a
When
very long pause.
Hold on. I wanna say something again. When
Yes.
when Sonic shatters the paradox prism, here's what he's technically saying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, but yeah, the thing with Knuckles too, when he punched Sonic in the jaw when he was in Super, that makes no sense. Well, it didn't make no sense because we didn't know how strong Knuckles was at that point. But Knuckles managed to hurt him in a form where he's supposed to be invulnerable. Invulnerable.
True.
And he
What
got
just
punched
shows-
in the face.
Well,
And,
true.
again, Sonic got knocked into a wall before by Silver. A wall.
Oh yeah, I
The first
remember that.
encounter knocked into a wall.
Slow
Second
motion
encounter
and
knocked
everything.
into a wall. These walls, a wall's been there every time.
Seriously, these walls are just every Sonic character's weakness at this point. Like in Sonic Movie 2, Knuckles gets hit by something to do with a wall.
Yeah.
Like, I know what their biggest weakness are now.
Even Sonic got knocked into a tree. Movie Sonic.
Yep,
Tree.
moves on by Nux.
What you want him to do? Spin dash out of that tree? He can't. He's being held by the neck. Silver,
Literally.
but yeah, I don't like what they're doing to Silver. Silver's extremely strong, and we know he is. It's the
Also,
reason
I'm not
why
the
he's the
biggest fan of
protector
his
of the
current
future. Yeah. But other than that, Sonic Forces was an okay game. And I can say that because I played the game.
Wait, I played the game as well. I played the game as well. I was playing on
Yeah.
mile, but now looking at it, like now it just looks, yeah. Just run a
Hey, wait a
straight
minute.
line
Infinite
and
was knocked
jump.
into a wall by Shadow.
Oh yeah. He was knocked out for like a solid 5 seconds when Shadow was rambling about.
And if
You're
we're going to go
weak.
into the IDW comics, Sonic fell from a high place while fighting Surge, right? She got on top of it and shocked him extremely. We could tell that Sonic had to have died for a good 5 seconds.
Going into war,
Like that heart,
baby.
Yeah.
his heart had to have stopped at some point.
We're going into Fairy, baby.
Full costume to
But yeah, people are undermining Silver. I hate it.
I couldn't see you. I said I couldn't see you.
But yeah, anybody else got something they want to say?
Change Silver's voice actor. Yeah, just sound. Yeah, doesn't.
subscribe to
That's all
Kingston
right.
Hero on YouTube.
Like me,
Go
I
sub
can
to
be a
him.
Silver voice actor. Yeah, I'm Silver the Hedgehog.
Two dogs, am I right?
What?
It's a no use. Yeah, I can't do Silver right
That
now.
was random.
Oh,
It's
come
not
on,
you.
Chad. Come on.
But yeah,
Also, Big
now,
Ship's got a
another
new
form of
game.
topic. Why do they not have Blaze anymore?
Yeah, they
That's a
really
good
forgot
counter.
about her.
Yeah, they really
Well,
forgot.
because-
Well, not exactly. They didn't exactly
Not
forget about her.
exactly.
They just can't use her for whatever
Nah,
reason.
because like I want
Because
the
the
reason
white
why-
casual characters.
the reason why I wouldn't. The reason why I would say she wasn't fully forgotten by Sega because like in the Fast Friends Forever website and their character bios, they did actually have her as one of the characters in the character thing. So yeah, so she's not entirely forgotten. She's just barely in the games anymore.
Yeah, and in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, she was there too. So they haven't exactly forgotten about her. They're just not
She's
using her for anything that she's good with. For
Yeah,
horses,
the only time
she
she's
would have
been-
been excellent to have.
Yeah, she really hasn't
Oh,
been.
hell no. Get rid of this ad, man.
But
She
the
really
only
has
time
not been.
we've ever normally saw her in the comics was just throughout the Neo Metal saga in the
Yeah, not to mention,
IDW comics. Even in
she's only-
wait, carry on.
I mean, to be fair, they also
Okay,
barely
but
put
another-
her in that many Sonic games too.
Yeah. Another thing is she would have also been perfect for the metal virus.
Yeah.
If she managed to go burning blaze during that, she could have burned some of the virus away. Because I know fire is that virus's weakness. Because if you saw how Shadow was fighting the Zombots, he was kicking them all back with his boots on. The flames on his boots were on.
Yeah. He really freaking.
So yeah, he was just fighting with fire that entire time. Another thing, why did they do Shadow like that? Man got surrounded.
The entire community.
Wait a minute. He had his inhibitor rings on, didn't he? Wait, didn't Shadow have his inhibitor rings on? Wait, I'm asking a question here. Didn't Shadow have his inhibitor rings on during that Zombot virus thing when he was there? Why didn't he just activate those? That would have made much more sense. He probably could just burn it away. Hello? Really? No copyright.
Sorry. Oh my god, no. Stop. Nope, I said.
But yeah, the stream's been going on for an hour and 43 minutes. Hey, no.
Memes be like,
Rock, you still there?
Rock. Hey, Rock.
Too bad be doing something.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ain't nobody watching the stream.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching the stream.
We do have nobody watching. Oh, I was technically a viewer watching the stream while I was in the stream. I was watching the stream while in the stream. That's weird.
Yeah. I know the reason why Honey left. Because they got
I am back.
Okay, good. Now I have somebody else to talk to. But one thing.
Hello.
So I was talking about the IDW comics and how they portrayed Shadow in the Zombat virus. Did he not have his inhibitor rings on? He had his inhibitor rings on, didn't he?
I think so.
Yes, he did. He had his inhibitor rings on. Would you stop rubbing my feet? What is wrong with you? What the?
And whoever's doing it.
I'm gonna bite your tongue though.
So me and my furry.
Oh hell no! What the?
Okay. Yeah, just lay down right there. I'm gonna lay down. Thank you. No, Luna, you stay right here. Okay. But yeah, he had his inhibitor rings on. So why didn't he take those off just to try to blast his way through there?
I don't know, because that could have meant like Sonic could have done her in the process, since like he was sort of in the middle of all those zombots.
Yeah, but in the midst of a big horde of zombots, an extremely big horde, that would have been a good time to chaos blast somebody.
Okay.
But yeah. So, anybody else got any questions? Even from our one viewer?
I was literally listening before we started the stream. I was literally listening to before we started the stream a rap that was something to do with got to find a one viewer. So it was kind of funny. So I'm going to say this right. Why do people say Roger's Sonic voice sounds like a 4-year-old? Like why? Because it sort of makes no sense. Because like only teenagers normally have deeper voice.
Roger's old, and because they made Sonic sound old in Frontiers, which I have no problem with.
Not just in Frontiers, like in full Frontiers, like in general. Like teenagers
Welcome to Nose here.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
What are you looking at?
I'm totally calling him Nose there. Then just walks off.
Buddy McNose here.
I'm so glad 2010 is over.
No, that before you catch foot disease in your mouth.
What? Look, quit looking at my feet. Now there was only 3.
What would they do in their quest to try and get this one viewer to say something?
Now there's no viewers. This is absolutely
got to find the one viewer.
Come on, man.
No, we got to find the one viewer.
Wait. How many viewers do you have on your stream, Hayden?
I ended my stream like a few minutes ago. Chill. I've only got like a few. It only got like 4 views. That was it. So like, yeah. So yeah, my stream didn't really do too well.
Man, so the way my stream, yeah, I need some people asking questions, so we not just talking. Like that was the whole point of
Yeah.
this stream, for people to ask us questions.
And no one asked questions. I knew I should have bought. I knew I should have bought those big sandwiches at the Subway.
What?
What are you streaming on?
I'm streaming on StreamYard.
What is the StreamYard?
It's something that helps me connect on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube.
White people.
But okay.
White people be like.
So yeah, I ain't got no viewers. This is dumb. I gotta download Twitch again. It'll stream off Twitch as well.
Yeah, that's how we feel when we have 0 viewers.
Yeah.
Hell no. That's it.
Like I get so excited when I see a viewer pop up on the thing, but there ain't nobody watching.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna ask you guys these questions. Top 5 best Sonic voices. Go.
Sonic
Put you
voices?
guys on the spot. Yeah, top 5 Sonic voices.
Julia White.
Roger
Julia,
Craig Smith.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith. Jason Griffin.
Jason Griffin.
I can't name that many. Me.
Ryan Drummond.
Joel, hold up.
And Speedy Blue.
And
but I can't say his name right. But the guy who does Sonic Zombies. No, not his Roger Sonic, just his normal Sonic voice.
Yeah, that's my 5. Yay.
Alright, my top 5. What's my top 5?
That doesn't even know what his top 5 is.
I know my top 3. But that's it.
And guess who's back? The Rock is back.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's John Cena, not The Rock.
I know.
He's back.
Yeah, that's John Cena, not The Rock.
Alright, top 5 Sonic voices. Ben Schwartz.
I should have said, can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Okay, yeah, I was going to say that before I said John Cena.
I know I am.
Yeah. Oh no. Alright, top 5 Sonic voices.
I just realized there hasn't been any music playing for a while.
I can
there
fix
is
that.
no music playing. I just forgot that I deafened it. No.
Roger
not copyrighting me.
Ben Schwartz. Devin Mack.
No.
Jason Griffith.
Stop with your copyright.
The best. Ryan Drummond's the best Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Drummond's the best Sonic.
Polycam.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I know we can't really between Jason
I'm sorry to say, but I think I'm just the best Sonic voice acting now. No.
Bro, no, I think.
Now that's pretty scary.
What the hell? What else was I?
But yeah.
Oh!
Let me talk about something in terms of my channel.
What?
Yes, I'm still gonna try and be making VR chat videos. It's just that I'm having troubles right now,
Just technical difficulty.
so I can't really
Ow.
make any.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, technical difficulties that have been lasting for the past few months.
I can barely hear. It's staticky. I can barely hear you.
But yeah,
Oh.
I've been trying to get videos out. The videos that I've tried to edit, the file was corrupted, so I can't exactly
I can
do
barely
those.
hear you. It's staticky. If I could fall away from the phone.
Speaking
Yeah.
of videos.
And then the video was completely fine when I uploaded it. But yeah, so yeah, I've been trying to get videos out
Why did
and
I?
everything. I'm trying to get videos out,
I know.
but it's currently not like working. So I'm sorry for that on my behalf.
Sorry, people.
But yeah, I've been trying to get them out. They're just not working correctly.
Because video editors hate us.
Yeah. And plus, I've been trying to
Bye.
you know, get some try to be making thumbnails recently. I even changed the name of a video of mine into something else. It was actually the episode 2 of the Blue Knight series. I actually changed that up a little bit and said instead of it being called Calyx Learns Key, it's that it Broly trains Calyx Key.
Oh. Oh.
But yeah, I've been working a lot. I really hope I can get more videos out for you all. But another thing is, again, I'm gonna suggest this. Y'all go check out Hayden's channel. Go check out Ethan's channel. Rocky, want them to check out your channel too.
Yeah. Yeah, basically just
Because I know your
all
channel's not
channels,
really
there's one.
known, Rock, because you mainly just play Mega Man videos.
I'm working on it.
Do not.
which is not a problem, honestly. I don't have a problem with watching Mega Man all day.
White people. Black people.
What? But yeah, that's what's going on with me in terms of my channel. Also, go check out some of my YouTube friends. Go check out Abridged Blue. Pretty sure half the people from here already know who Abridged Blue is. But yeah, go check out Abridged Blue. Go check out a couple of other people that I know. But yeah. Oh, another thing is, if you guys want me to make another intro for me, because I've thought of because I've been hearing this. I've been hearing 2 songs that I think would make good intros. I just need your guys' opinion on it. If I should make another intro, or if I should stick with the ones that I've got. Also, I'm gonna be trying, after I finish the Blue Knight series, I'm going to be, trying to remaster the Blue Knight series and make it to where you guys could actually hear my voice this time.
Yeah. Plus, I kind of need to do it on my phone because, better quality mic equals better quality.
Yeah, but then we get to hear your voice. But, yeah. Another thing is, if you guys have watched the Terios and Honey the Cat video, the one that was split into 2 parts, I'm gonna try and edit that sooner or later. I'm gonna try and edit those videos and make them into one video. Oh, and I also got new ideas planned for, well, how videos are gonna go. I was thinking for my channel that I'll have both in-body and out-of-body camera shots. I know that's gonna be really hard to edit, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Hard to record it. So.
Oh, also, I've been looking for an avatar editor for a while to make my character Calyx. I don't exactly have an official avatar to him. I almost did at one point, but the people that I knew that was going to make them, I don't associate with them anymore. So yeah, I need an avatar maker.
Unity. Blender.
Preferably ones that do it for free.
Blender.
Oh, and what I mean by go check out Ethan's channel, he's actually the boom silver in my videos.
Yeah, one and only, huh?
The very same boom silver that y'all haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, very one and only. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's no use.
And I keep trying to tell him make boom silver videos on his channel as well, so boom silver can also be alive over there.
Yeah. I'm put this voice. So yeah. It might vary between different videos.
Yeah. But yeah, that's oh, look at that. We've reached the 2-hour mark.
Yay!
I
Barely got
suppose
any
we can go for about yep, we only got one question, and that was from Ethan.
Yep, for me. Yeah, I can also do some other impressions. Like Sonic, of course.
Which honestly really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't really say that my
That's the
side
only
of the
question
stream
we
was
got.
a 6
It's
stars.
crazy. Honey predicted it. I mean, which is crazy because Honey predicted that would be the only question we get asked, and it was only for me. But I suppose we can go for how does another 5 minutes sound to you guys?
Another 5 minutes.
Yeah, another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Only
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake.
At least smart. No.
Alright, let's not just keep doing Sonic voices for the entire time. Alright.
Yeah, let's.
So,
Yeah, please don't. I've been literally. I was doing that like earlier this evening. It was annoying.
but yeah. So that's the thing that's gonna go on. So yeah, I've been trying to make videos, edit videos. It's just that the files that I have are corrupted, and I can't exactly do anything with them.
Also,
it sucks because. Huh?
Alright, people, if anyone is even watching this
What were you saying?
and knows, if anyone who is even watching the stream and, I am going to be, by tomorrow,
watching,
to start editing. I'm still gonna say anyway, since, yeah, I'm gonna start editing, Sonic Goes to FNAF 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna start editing that. So, yeah.
I'll try to add some more unique content. I just can't really find the inspiration right now. I'm trying to create some as unique content as possible for my channel, you know.
Hey, why not make Boom Silver have a whole training arc?
Yeah, of course. I mean, sure, maybe
that would be cool.
Maybe less than it, but
because that's what you're most commonly known for. But another thing that I'll have to speak to you about is why was Boom Silver punching a wall for one of the videos? He was just punching a wall the entire time.
Really? I don't remember that.
But yeah, I'm gonna show you that video because Boom Silver was just punching a wall for not an entire video, for like a good portion of the video.
Yeah.
I guess also, another thing with you, you gotta stop changing into other avatars that don't. By the way, you gotta also stop changing into other avatars that don't exactly match the character that you're playing as.
Yeah.
Like, before, your reasoning behind it was that you were a polymorph. But we could go, when I come back, we could go looking for silver avatars for you to, have more stuff in.
Yeah, I mean, I got.
Also, I know that I haven't exactly been doing a lot of finishing or uploading a lot of videos for series. I understand that. It's just that I'm working on it.
Yeah. Man.
Especially with episode 10. Especially with episode 10 part 2.
Yeah.
That hasn't came out in months. Because every time we've tried to record that video, something has to happen. So when I come back, that's got to be the first thing we got to get done recording.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Ow!
But yeah. So that's all that we have for today. And of course, we've reached the 8-minute mark because we were at 3 minutes when I said 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning into the stream. Those who did tune into it, and didn't just leave, then left. Unfortunately, the stream will no longer continue on. I was excited to stream today, thinking that a lot of people were gonna come in, but yeah. But also, if you guys remember earlier in the stream when we mentioned somebody that one of me and Hayden's friends that were working on something, yeah, we're not gonna be exactly in it.
No.
We just figured we'd say something about it because they're gonna work really hard to make it.
And the person we talked about videos are actually really good, and honestly, he's kind of underrated. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend you go.
So they're gonna work really hard to make these videos.
Yeah.
They're gonna work really, really hard.
Editing skills.
And hey, you just might see this devilish being you see as my profile picture.
Yeah.
Just might see him, or maybe not. But yeah.
Maybe.
So, as I will say, goodbye, all my heroes in training, and make sure that you stay frosty. Bye bye.
Say,